What's up guys, Houndish here, and today I've just got a quick update video for Destiny 2. I want to talk about a couple of interesting things, including something which may help you actually power level a little bit, as well as a new currency in the form of legendary strange coins coming to Destiny 2, and some secret PvP maps which are pretty interesting. So firstly I wanted to talk about a little trick you can use to actually complete one of the exotic quests much quicker on your second character if you've got one. So essentially, if you complete the MIDA multi-tool quest on your first character and then get your second character to level 20, you can pull over the MIDA Minotaur SMG to your second character, and you'll actually find that Banshee in the Tower will have the part of the MIDA quest where you need to get kills with precision shots with scout rifles as well as multi-kills without reloading. What this essentially means is that you don't have to complete the world missions on your second character for the MIDA multi-tool, and that may not necessarily sound super insane, but those missions actually take, over an hour to get done, and the second part of the quest where you have to get the kills and everything with the weapons, you can pretty much do as you just play the game fairly casually. So if you're trying to power level a character, this is significant because firstly you'll get the MIDA multi-tool again, and if you can get your second character to a higher level than your first character, you're essentially getting a free super high level exotic drop, or nearly free. The other thing about this though is that it means on your second character you can actually collect 2 MIDA multi-tools, and this is because the enhanced quest on the European Dead Zone where you initially get the SMG will actually still be available. So on the second character you can complete the quest by pulling over the weapon initially, and then if you wanted to, if you are really power leveling and you want to bump up another scout rifle or something that you've got, then you can complete this again and potentially, if you're 280 plus, get this up to really high 290s, maybe 300. And then obviously if you do have a third character, you can repeat the process all over again. So like I said, it really depends on how much power leveling you want to do, but if repeating this quest at much higher levels is going to be useful to you, then obviously this is something that you can do to essentially get a bonus drop and to get it pretty quickly. Up next, I just wanted to mention some pretty interesting stuff from the database for Destiny 2. Firstly, strange coins will be returning in Destiny 2, but this time it's a strange coin, so a singular item, and it's actually a legendary currency. So this is in the Destiny database right here. A curious artifact of the Nine presented to Xur during his weekly visits for a reward. So it looks like at some point in the future, perhaps after Xur's arrived, perhaps after the raid, or even Trials of the Nine, this will be a currency that you can collect and take to Xur to get some kind of reward, whether it will be an exotic, a powerful drop, or some other type of currency, or another material perhaps. It isn't entirely clear yet, but it's worth being on the lookout for these legendary strange coins. It'll be cool to see when this thing finally drops. The next thing I wanted to talk about in this video is a little bit spoilery, although Bungie have actually kind of pointed us in its direction. And this was pointed out by Mr. Bo in a recent video, so credit to him for that. I will leave his channel in the description below. But in the kind of roadmap that Bungie posted, they posted that Trials of the Nine will be arriving on the 15th, and they actually posted the map that will be featured for Trials. So we have Countdown on Eternity, so that's some kind of new PvP map right there, and we see another one right here for the 29th of September, which is Countdown on Emperor's Respite. Both of these maps are currently visible in the database for Destiny 2. The first one here is Eternity, and there's actually an image of this. It appears to be kind of Vex structures, very different from anything we've seen in Destiny so far. You will notice that it says 6 players right there, but all of the Crucible maps in the database actually say this at the moment. One thing that's interesting about this though is that it says this is hosted in an unknown space. So whether this will be a new kind of planet or a completely unknown location, some kind of other dimension. In one of the achievements for Destiny 2, it did say that you'd need to encounter an emissary from the Beyond, and that was actually linked to the Nine as well. The Nine icon was on this achievement, so this could be, the Beyond where the PvP map is taking place. The next PvP map though is much easier to figure out. So Emperor's Respite right here, you can see the image, takes place on the prison barge of a Leviathan. So the Leviathan is likely where the raid will take place in Destiny 2, and it looks like there will be a Crucible map hosted here as well. This looks like it could actually be on top of the Leviathan ship. We have seen some concept art with a bunch of kind of buildings and a bright light source on the top of the ship. Either way, this will take place on Leviathan, which is really interesting. So I wanted to point those things out to you guys. Bit of news as well as a couple of tips there about the power leveling stuff with the multi-tool. So I'd be curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section, or any advice you want to give to other players who are leveling leveling up in Destiny 2. If you've enjoyed the video though, a like is very much appreciated below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content. But for now, have an awesome day.